So Middleport Matters is a community action group, and we set up about 8 months ago to make Middleport a safe and welcoming place to live. The people at My Community Matters have been a great support for me. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't have started Middleport Matters. I first contacted local matters at the council, and then I got in touch with Marvin, so he was like one of the very first people that I spoke to before anything had happened, and it was through him and the council, through their support and encouragement, they inspired me to create Middleport Matters, and then they were there and still are there through the process. As I say, it's only been 8 months, but we've already achieved loads, and that's only through really is through My Community Matters, because they've been there at the events, supporting me, guiding me, teaching me how to do my publications and all that kind of stuff. But also they've been there for advice, like about bank accounts and insurance and all the details like constitutions and all the things that I had no idea about. So I don't know where I would be without them, basically.
Yeah, so I got involved with East Fenton Does Matter Partnership through the gym, actually, through the boxing, because the meetings are held at the gym, and I was asked to go along. I think with it being such a deprived area, we need something like that in the area. There's a lot of unemployed, a lot of addiction, a lot of offending going on. I came out of rehab like about 2 years ago, and that's when I stepped into the gym and started boxing myself, and then I got involved with the community group. And obviously still through being in addiction myself and being in rehab, I was still quite low in confidence and self-esteem, and just being involved with all this is really raising confidence in my self-esteem and me being able to achieve what I've achieved.
With My Community Project, I think it's helped the kids to be creative, whether that's in music, art, boxing, sports. It's helped them to try to get along at school and to maybe manage their behaviour better, and how they would deal with tricky situations.
Westfield Children's Centre, we have a lot of different ethnic backgrounds where families don't feel they can actually come through the Children's Centre's doors. So Jill brings in Nashdom and is able to make this happen. We had a very successful Community Information Day in April, which addresses issues for the families, antisocial behaviour and issues with landlords.
I think what kind of they tap into in the niche bit about their services, they're not constricted by all the red tape that potentially the City Council has to with regards to procurement and funding and facilities and services that they can use. So they can literally go out there, carry out the consultation with any of the community, and then literally put the services on there, and then they can tap into different funding streams, get that funding, and then support City Council services hand in hand, which is true partnership work.
I first started working with My Community Matters around 4 years ago, when from working with the police we was having difficulties within the area of our work. It's very multicultural, there's poverty within the area, and it's got a very high population. My Community Matters came into the area and we went down to Plymouth to do the C2 Connecting Communities. From there I worked very closely with My Community Matters and they showed me how to change the way I police and think outside the box a little bit. Not everything is black and white in how you would deal with something. From working with Jill and My Community Matters, we've now got a Numcot United group which is set up, and we are led by the residents. That's the council and the police and Jill herself. We do what the residents ask, so rather than me going in and saying this is my priority, the residents tell me what their priority is and we'll tackle that first.
Yeah, first I'd like to thank Jill and Lisa for involving me in this organisation. I think it's a long going on thing, long term, involving a lot of other people and people with families that are coming into the organisation. And the people that are coming in at the moment are really enjoying and passing it on to other people, so that the numbers are really expanding. You know, I think we'll have to get a bigger venue to fit all these people in, but it's great. I think it's a thing for the future that will carry on and on. So thank you for involving me.
I think the link up between My Community Matters and local GP practices is so that we can cohesively give the support to the local people. Jill and the team at My Community Matters know the local people, whereas we only see them for an ad hoc 10-minute consultation. We don't know what their needs are specifically other than for healthcare. There's a lot of local people with social needs that we can tap into with Jill's help, and cohesively then we can start to deliver this and help the patients when they come into us. It's not necessarily a medical need, but they sometimes just need that social support. So it gives us that link as to where to send them and the support to give them, which we wouldn't have otherwise.
Got sort of various hands in various pockets, haven't they? So if they don't know, they know somebody who does know, so they can point us in a direction to help us succeed in whatever project that we want to go on about, or you know, whatever it be. I mean, at the moment it's the pub project. The result from the pub, the work beforehand that nobody sees. Like we had a meeting with the My Community Matters last week, just to get the fundraising, where to get the funding from, how to apply for it, you know, and like you have to have 12% before you can apply for funding. Well, see, we don't know things about like that, you see. So then, see, I can ask Marvin or My Community Matters, the people, and then they can say, that's how the way you go, this is how we'll do it. But I think the pub will be the showcase, will be the one.
They came out and sprayed around for what work that needs doing to get it sorted. So working with My Community Matters and having all these links to the council, the police and all the other partnership, you know, all the other partners in our group, it seems to be developing into like the fun days and everything. People are just willing to get involved.
They're getting done. But with My Community Matters, I mean, I'd never actually been involved with anything like this until I retired, and that's how I got involved with them. And we've done pretty well, haven't we?
Yeah, I think they've done a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Jill, Lisa and Marvin came in, and you know, through the police having to sort of discover them. And so they've been, you know, trying to work with the community and the RA, which I'm a member of, working on the issues, but from a very human perspective as opposed to an institutional one.
Without My Community Matters, there'd be a lot of people out in the community that wouldn't fulfil their dreams, and I think they make this happen. It's very special.
I'd just like to say thank you to Jill and Lisa and Marvin and the team. Willowbank, when it started in 2009, had no patients whatsoever. Without them, we wouldn't be where we are today, I don't think, purely because we didn't know the local area well enough. So I'd like to just say a huge thank you. Thank you for your support in the past, and I hope we can work together on future projects. Thank you.
I don't know where I would be without them, basically. Well, Middleport Matters wouldn't exist without them, basically.
Yeah, so I'd like to thank My Community Matters for all the help and support they've given me personally, especially Lisa. She's been amazing, so thank you.